K.J Denhert, che stava passeggiando per Corso Vannucci. She was walking along Corso Vannucci, and we took K.J Denhert and we brought inside our little room, and now we're going to ask her a few things. KJ, how many times you've been to Umbria Jazz?
This summer is my 5th Umbria Jazz, and we will go to Umbria Jazz in the winter for the 6th time in December.
What do you bring normally to Umbria Jazz? What kind of music you play? What kind of things you bring here?
I bring original music that I have written over many years. I call it urban folk and jazz. It's not exactly jazz, it's not exactly R&B, it's the music of songwriters. In my head, I have grown up with James Taylor, Joni Mitchell, Hubert Laws, Steely Dan, and I bring all of these types of music to my writing, and I enjoy two things. I enjoy groove, and I enjoy good melody. That's what I do.
It's a great mixture.
That's what I want.
That's a winner.
Yes.
You have records that you want to talk to us about?
Oh, I have a new record, and it's called K.J Denhert Dal Vivo a Umbria Jazz. I'm very proud. It features my new saxophone player, Aaron Hike. He has been playing with me for about a year now, a year and a half. Many years ago, he played with Shaka Khan for 8 years, and Barbra Streisand. I'm very fortunate.
To get the chance to play with you.
Yes, and my last CD, Sette Fortunato, or Lucky 7, it happened because one very lucky thing that happened to me was my invitation to Umbria Jazz. It's changed my career. And after the first Umbria Jazz, I went home and I tried to make my best CD ever, and that was Lucky 7.
So, oh, cool, great. Tell us something about, talking about your career, tell us something about how you started and some really turning points before Umbria Jazz, because there must have been something before.
Yes. I started to play guitar when I was a little girl. I found one that was thrown aside by my brother, and I always wanted to be a musician. So in high school, I started a band. I don't know how. And then in college, I left to join somebody else's band to see what it was like, and I spent 7 years, lucky 7, playing guitar, rock and roll. I was in Germany, and I was in Italy, in Vicenza, Aviano, Napoli. I have many great stories from my 20s, playing rock guitar, big, loud, fun, fun, fun. And then when that band finished, I said, I don't want to go on tour until I'm playing my music, because now I'm ready. So I spent many years working for a company, a European company. Danone is in Italy, yes. And I worked in finance. I have no background, but I was very lucky. And I continued to write music. And I started this band in 1996. And I met Mamadou Ba. He's my bass player. He is from Africa. And Harry Belafonte was his sponsor. He was the director of music for Harry Belafonte. But Harry, he doesn't tour every day, so it's my luck. And we're still together, Mamadou and me. And my drummer has been with me for 10 years.
It's like a family.
We are a family. And we're like a family of monks. You know, many bands, there's a lot of drinking and smoking and partying. No, we're like little monks. It's a good thing they play so well, because we're not so wild and crazy. It's good we play something like jazz.
Being wild and crazy in the rock, I'm sure that the rock years, you were a little crazier at least.
I had a big piece of hair that came down to here, and spandex. You know what spandex? Yeah, sure. All of my clothes were spandex. I want to write a book, 7 years in spandex.
That was my story in rock and roll.
See, yes, that was my story. But now I'm playing music that is really from my heart, and I'm happy.
You're going to play Santa Giuliana tomorrow night, right? Correct?
Yes.
This is, I mean, it's a big step. It means that also a lot of trust on the part of Carlo, from Carlo Pagnotta.
I don't know what to say to Carlo besides grazie, my father.
You have to thank yourself. Carlo doesn't do this with everybody. You know it very well.
I do now, yes. And Enzo Capua, who introduced me to Carlo. And yes, we will do what we do in Giardini Carducci on the larger stage, and it's very exciting to play and the Italian audience. Everywhere I go, I meet so many wonderful people. In Assisi, people say, "I'm sorry, a photo." It's been very, very nice for me.
We look forward to you playing on the Santa Giuliana tomorrow, and I will do a special announcement for you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks for spending some time with us.
Okay.